Good day, good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to Positive Rate. I'm your host, Willie Canuck, and we got two members of the team today. I'm always happy to welcome Shark Kitty. Shark Kitty, how are you today?
Doing good, what about you?
Oh, Saturday mornings, they're never easy. Walked the dog already this morning. I think I was saying before the stream, dog jumped in the river, wouldn't get out. I'm like looking at the clock like, I gotta get back. We're starting. So it was like a mad dash back along the river to get back to the house and chuck the dog at my son. He's here, go dry that, and yeah, here I am. So, but I'm doing okay. Also, I'd like to welcome to the stream our newly titled producer. If you've seen in the intro there, it's Nick. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing good. How's everyone?
Yeah, can't complain.
Good.
So we're tackling a new one today, and this is courtesy of Orbx. It's going to be interesting. I have had a bit of a practice run, but this is the Hondajet, and it's the best way I can describe it is if you took a private jet and mashed it together with the TBM 930. Because it uses the Garmin G3000. I think the G3000 in this case is actually supplied by Working Title, or it's been modified by Working Title. But I can see Nick, he's in our brand new livery for the Hondajet as well, courtesy of Paintgenics and our good friend Dark Fury. This is the special red version for the Hondajet. Absolutely lovely. Really slick looking. There's a few people on the tarmac today. I don't know if they're watching, but if you are, do post something in the chat. Let us know that you're seeing us. Actually, I've seen a lot of name tags, but no actual airplanes. I'm just straight. I see Nighthawk is over there. Nighthawk. It says he's in a CRJ. Oh yeah, it is a CRJ. I can see a CRJ there. Excellent. CRJ is a really good choice for this flight, actually. We're starting out in Belfast, so this is Belfast scenery available from Orbx. Really, really cool. I think it's actually modeled inside as well. Let's go take a little peek. Look at this. This is a labor of love, this one. And apparently they still have a Dixon's. I don't see a lot of the Dixon's in the airports anymore, but I guess they're still kind of hanging about. But look at that. Absolute brilliant job. Lights and everything. There's even the lights casting a bit of a glow. Yeah, truly impressive airport, this one. Available from Orbx. There's links in the show description. Go check it out. But yeah, just a really, really cool.
They've got their sale on at the moment as well, haven't they? So it's good to head over and...
yeah, there is a sale. That's right. Yeah, thanks, Nick.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you want to mention a bit about the sale? How much do you know about it?
There's a sale.
There's a sale. Things are cheaper.
Having a sale as he rapidly presses buttons.
That's it. I'll give you a sec. Say hello to Nighthawk. He says, morning all. Just waiting for the sunrise across the pond. Yeah, aren't we all? It's a bit cloudy today here. It was sunny this morning when I had the dog out, but it seems to have kind of clouded up a bit. But hopefully by the time we get down to London City, if we got a high ceiling, we're going to have a really brilliant scenic look at as we come in off the estuary into the Thames. So it should be quite good. Go ahead, Nick.
It's March Madness.
March Madness.
Ends on the 27th of March. Up to 40% off.
Hey, what a deal. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So this, the Hondajet, and both the Hondajet and amazing Belfast airport, as well as our destination, which is London City, are all available on Orbx. So yeah, go up to 40% off. Possibly a chance to nab yourself a deal if any of these appeal to you. Go check it out. And a big shout out to our good friends at Orbx, who, by the way, I haven't told you, Nick, Sante has agreed to do an interview with us for Positive Rate.
Oh,
so,
excellent.
Yeah,
nice.
so Sante from Orbx is going to be appearing shortly. Now, we haven't decided if it's going to be live or pre-recorded. It might be pre-record that we'll put out. But yeah, we're going to talk about, it's been a crazy year. The catalog for Microsoft Flight Simulator on Orbx is at least doubled. It's been, they're just adding stuff all the time. It's getting huge. Yeah, we're gonna get Santé on and talk about that. He's one of the guys that works with content creators as well, and he can give us all the skinny on everything going on. We're possibly going to be doing a special on Volanta in the near future as well. So we'll probably get, I think his name's Josh, but one of the developers for Volanta to come on and just talk us through every little feature on Volanta. Now, if you've used Volanta, strangely, I haven't actually loaded mine yet. But if you use Volanta, which is a great product, there's so many things it can do that nobody really knows everything it can do. So we're going to actually do a complete walkthrough of the Volanta product so you can really get the most out of it. And talk about some of the great features, especially if you subscribe and get the premium version. So yeah, lots of stuff coming in the near future. And I'm finally committing myself within the next month. I'm going to be doing the Orbx UK airport showcase. So this will be a compiled video. We're gonna do a walkthrough, no commentary, every single UK airport and probably all the Irish airports as well, available on Orbx in one big video, so you can actually see all the airports laid out in detail and see for yourself if there's anything you like in there, and then you can go check them out. You know, that kind of thing. So yeah, lots of interesting things coming soon on Positive Ray. Anyway, we're here to fly an airplane, aren't we? So let's try and figure this thing out. Did you get a chance to kind of fly this a bit, Nick, or is this kind of?
I jumped in and did it. I remember when we first got this, I did actually do a couple of flights, but
yeah,
more practice flights, and then I sort of did this flight, but ended it early because I had to get to work. But yeah, it's
interesting.
I know people rave about this. Yeah,
it's interesting. Yeah. So we got battery there. External power. I'd probably take that just now, actually. ELT is normal. The only my biggest complaint about this is I find myself clicking the gear lever by accident a lot on this airplane, and I don't know why. So oxygen supply should be set to normal. That is. We gotta hit the little button on the far right there. That's fine. Now I've actually, the cool thing about this is it remembers your settings from the last. So there is what do you call it? Setting the persistence. What's the term for that when the airplane remembers where you were the last time?
So the typomètre.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, it does this. State saving. That's it. State saving. Oh, yeah, suddenly thinking back to the Piper era. State saving. So I've got this kind of set up the way I like it. I got my TCAS there with the map, and I've got there's so many options on this thing. And I can see just a brief route of what my next thing on the plan is here. But anyways, let's talk about the route. And I've got my newly designed feature screen here. Let's see this. Let's see if we can get this going. Where's Navgraph? Look at this. Okay, is it this one? There we go. Look, my new screen, guys. It's a bit more polished. Hopefully it's yeah. Bit more polished. So I'll probably gussy this thing up a bit. But anyway, just to talk through our route today. So we are taking off from Belfast. It's pretty much just up and out, and then head direct for Lisbo. There's not really much in the way of SIDS for Belfast. So, and then we are going to do a southeasterly path over Wales, intersecting in the Listo, and then we come down towards London. Now, weather today has dictated an 09 arrival into London City. So you might be wondering, why is it doing this? Well, because London is a very busy place, and if you come in a bit, I don't know if it's actually obvious there, but Heathrow's around here, and you've got Gatwick down here, so they don't want any airplanes for London City coming in from that direction to be overshooting this. So rather than coming in direct like that, that'd be great, yeah, but no, you can't, because there's other planes coming in the pattern for Heathrow, as well as Gatwick, and they don't want anyone getting in the way with that. So that's why we have to kind of jut out just as we came over Birmingham out to the East Coast, and then swing back in for a straight line into London City. Now, the cool thing about that is this is going to be quite scenic coming in, I think. A bit more scenic than if you're just coming in over the land, so I'm actually looking forward to it. We'll see what it looks like. Let's go back to the cockpit then. So, right now, I have to try and remember everything that I did. So the first thing I'm going to do is set an initial altitude of 6,000, let's say. Now, this is a really weird hybrid. It does have an auto throttle, but doesn't work as it would perhaps on like a airliner. You have to, there's a bit more guidance involved here. And the other thing that I learned about the Hondajet is you don't rev the engines to full. It doesn't like that. You know, you don't actually need to. I don't know if they're what the specifics are, but they have this thing called maximum safe thrust, or MST, that you'll see in there. So yeah, it's really cool. We got a range here, so if I just back that out a second. Oh, it's a little bit fiddly, I will admit. There we go. Let's bring it straight in. I didn't actually look at the departing runway. Did anyone see that on SimBrief? 17. So where's that?
Yeah, I'd say 17 or 25.
17.
Wind is 220 at 6. I don't know about you, but I got a direct departure, so it doesn't really matter.
17 would be good.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's, holding on, back to, so 17, so let's go to the airport. We are here. Okay, 17. Oh, that's a short runway.
Yeah, but
Actually, 6,000 feet. It's not too bad, yeah.
You need a whole lot of runway to take off and land.
True. So that's actually quite easy. So basically, what we're coming straight out, heading towards the edge of the apron, and then a right turn, heading right along Charlie into Charlie 1, and then yeah, okay, that's fine. We will revisit that at some point because I'll get lost, but we'll see. Okay, right. What are we going to do here? I'm going to do a bit of a pushback then, just to give some space. Any other interesting facts about the Hondajet you can think of, Shark Kitty?
Well, I think something that should really explain about the Hondajet is that when, on one hand, if you fly an airliner, you're gonna have a heavy workload, high complexity environment. The Hondajet is really made to have a much lower workload by having so much automation to it.
Which is interesting because I actually
very different experience than flying an airliner.
Yeah,
I think in all fairness, it's something either you like that or you just don't. I think a lot of people who are very used to fly airliners, maybe they'll find that boring.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't do it a whole lot. So once in a while, having this kind of jet is kind of fun for me. It's a very efficient plane for IFR if you want more of a GA aircraft to do it.
Yeah.
What they did on the G3000 is really good. I mean, it's mostly working title, but I think there might be some layer that's made by FlightFX, especially on the menus and all.
Mm-hmm. I just realized my lights are on. How do I get to that? That's aircraft systems.
Oh, fun fact on that, you have fully automated lights on the Hondajet. if you set the door, the plane just does it on its own.
Yeah, which is really weird. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the lights too much then. Let's get these engines started. So what we're going to do here is, it's really this easy. Hit the start button.
Yep, just press the start button.
And I think we let that come up to about 10 or so. Idle detent. And they idle really low. They only idle around 23 and 1. Yeah, there is a lot of automation in this airplane. A heck of a lot of automation.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The spool up noise is really cool.
What made me think a plane like that could be interesting is that I have the Phenom 300 over an X-plane, and it's kind of the same idea, but it's not the same equipment at all. It's using a modified G1000, which is
right.
really good actually. It's from Aerobas. They made a lot of work on that. So that it's kind of a touchscreen G1000 basically. It's really made to provide you the best user interaction possible.
Yeah.
Because if you take a G1000, it's not very handy to use in the sim.
No, I find it really fiddly with the
just
knobs.
click stuff on the screen, scroll things. You got numpads that can appear on the screen. It's really nice.
Okay, I'm just turning on our Takeoff beats and anything else I'm forgetting here. I'm not sure. Barometric pressure might be good.
Yep.
No idea what the baro is actually. How do we find that out? Let's see.
The external power disconnects on it, so that's smart.
Yeah, thank goodness for that. Nick, do you have the baro for Belfast? Is Nick still with us? Oh, I think we lost him. Okie doke. Right, cabin power, put that on. That's another thing. Right, barrel. Does anybody have the Mentor? No, nobody's got a Mentor. Okay, let me look it up. EGAA. 1002. Right, now there's a way to...
Cabin signs. Where are the cabin signs?
It's all through that control panel, but I'm not going to mess around with that, because if we get too much into this, we're not going to finish the stream.
Oh yeah, I think I see where it must be. Interior lights? Nope, that's not it.
Oh,
Ah, yes, it is. Seat belts and no smoking.
what's that? 2959. There's a way to switch it on here as well, but I can't remember how to do it, so I'll just... Okay, cool. Off we go, and I think I'm good to taxi. Oh, my lights are off now.
You 17, right?
Yeah, 17. So I'm just gotta put my taxi lights on again. There's that. That was an aircraft systems utilities. Oh, aircraft systems. No. Lights. There's light control in here somewhere.
Hello, hello.
Hey,
Is it
hello.
working?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to find the light
You-
control.
I think it's in aircraft system, and then you do what it's called. I forgot.
System control.
Aircraft systems, and then system controls and external lights.
Ah, there we go. Yeah. Taxi on. No, if I go, there we go. Taxi lights.
So you
Okay.
leave them to norm. As soon as you taxi, the taxi light turns on.
That's it. Actually, I should have done that on the other panel rather than this one. Let's try and do that.
ECSTEM control manual. Is
we go.
there a...
Put that back to map settings. Actually, it doesn't even need to be there. Flight plan is what I want. There we go. Okay, alright. Have we faffed about enough by now?
Photo.
Okay, let's see. Let's try and turn ourselves around. Does really take a bit of juice to get it moving sometimes. It depends on the situation, I suppose.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Are you're already out at the 1.7, are you?
I'm hiding there.
Okay.
Just trying to find the taxiway.
Oh, Nick's rolling as well. Good. Okay, so I think we all got there at about the same time.
I think I ended up on a military apron. There are like military trucks. There's an AH-1.
Oh, yeah. Probably some PC-21s kicking. Actually, well, this is Belfast, so it won't be Irish hardcore.
What's that here? Oh, there are gazelles.
Yeah, but Belfast is part of the UK, so.
And there's a Black Hawk. Like, it's just like the static aircrafts of the scenery. Hey, that's pretty cool. Actually, I love the gazelle.
Is that a helicopter?
Yes, it's a
Yeah, I
French
thought so.
helicopter from Sud Aviation.
Ah. Loving the runway textures here too, or the taxiway textures. So it looks all patched and very much like Belfast. I've only been to Belfast Airport once. It's kind of like if some kid designed an airport with his Lego set and then someone actually took that literally. Best way I can describe it. Okay, there's runway 7 coming up, so let's
That's an 8130, I think.
uh,
Oh, that's really a nice piece of scenery.
right, landing lights on. We'll put taxi normal, recognition, inspection
And I am
strobe.
so
Yeah, this
confused about
scrolls down
about
as
the
well.
airport because it doesn't look like what I got on my chart.
Okay, so
It's
I
like
think
there's an offset. It's weird.
right. Take a breath. We're gonna take off.
I am not ready.
Where are you?
I'm trying to taxi.
Oh, did you? Were you parked at some other place at the airport or something?
Yeah, because I was the first to load in. Then you all parked away from me.
Oh, right.
Oh.
We parked at the terminal. That's why. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna have to get going. Are you started up?
Then you have to cross my way because there's no taxiway. I need to back taxi.
All right, back taxi quickly. We'll do a formation takeoff.
I do as I can.
Or as my dad used to say, hurry up! Okay. Hold station there. Let's take a look around. Yeah, the very, very bright landing lights as well. Quite cool. And see if the strobe's on or not. Oh, yeah. Never as obvious when it's in the daytime. Anyways, let's take a look around while we're waiting for Shark Katie. Oh, Nighthawk's here as well. Okay. Are we doing it by the book then, are we? Oh, he's in a CRJ, that's why. Okay, so we got 6,000 blue set on altitude. The plan is I'm going to roll out, take up to maximum safe thrust. We'll roll out runway heading, so I'm going to hit that heading selector to set our heading bug on runway heading, which is really cool. I like that. And I'll see how we go. All right, shall I be the first to take off then?
Okay.
Yeah, show us how it's done.
I'm right behind you.
Well, I'll do my best. See, I am getting a warning there, but I'm not sure what that's for. Probably something I missed. There's V1. Rotate. There we go. Whoa! She takes off like a rocket, this one. Buzz rate, you're up.
Alright, I'll take off 2.
Oh, probably flaps. No, I think I just did a 0 flap takeoff. That's part of the problem. Oh, it's very dark up here. Alright, let's kick in that autopilot here. Lock the heading and just fly runway heading for a sec. Now, we must set the active nav to FMS. It's just drifting downwards. Oh, overspeeding. Maybe I did have my flaps down, I'm not sure. Okay. I'm going to slowly bring that up to 250. Very little bit of manual adjustment here. But what I'm going to do is once we get up to about 250, we're going to go to flight level change, and the airplane should hold that speed by pitch up to flight level 6,000, which I haven't checked it actually when I posted. Almost there. Once we see that, probably about there, we'll go flight level change, and we can see the airplane's pitching up, and it's going to try and hold that speed while we climb out. Now, post 25,000 was the flight level I got, actually. The thing what we'll do is we'll roll that up to 25,000 and get it going. Okay, and whoop. Yaw damper off. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. It's on now. Lisbo is our active route, so let's see what happens if we hit nav. Maybe nothing, but maybe it will turn. No, it seems like it's going to turn. So let's. Oop. No, it got confused, so we'll go back to heading.
Ice detected. Oh, fantastic. The ice detection works.
We get back to heading and we'll let's try and roll it back on course here. Okay, so to intercept that, let's take it in about 20 or 30 degrees adjacent to the flight path. There we go. Well, you can see the water down there. It's looking angry. And flight level change is holding our speed, but we're getting a very slow pitch. So what I'm going to do is increase that until we get up to maximum safe thrust. Or maximum cruise thrust, I guess? Climb thrust, that's it. Maximum climb thrust.
Maximum continuous thrust.
Continuous thrust, is it? Continuous
Yes.
thrust, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Sharky. And now, look at this thing just launch. Oh, you know why I didn't check fuel? Ooh.
That would have been a good thing to do on the ground.
Yeah, that would have been a really good thing to do. Yeah, we're gonna need more than that, so let's pick it up to there. We'll pretend we did all that. We were in a bit of a rush this morning. Okay. Oh, there's Nighthawk. I can see him off in the CRJ there. Brilliant. And then we've got another guy called Hot or Not 101. Some of these tags are hilarious. Now, the interesting thing is if you got the FMS, you put it on heading, it will actually pick up the flight plan on its own. You don't actually have to switch it over to nav, which is really kind of neat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just did it.
Oh, I thought I had to arm it, so I armed it.
I
But
must,
the thing
you
that's
know, I must.
accurate is that if you're
I must have
heading
armed it, 'cause
away
I-
from the course, it's not gonna pick it up.
Correct. Yeah. So I had to steer it back, but yes, I must have armed it because I clicked nav initially. Nighthawk says I'll have to slow down. What's your indicator? 250. Nighthawk. That's the best we're going to be able to do. But yeah, it's unfortunately a Hondajet. It's not quite as fast as the rest of the airliners. And then Mar Dev is waving. Hi Mar, how are you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. Right now, let's ice proof not okay. It's calling for ice here. So where is that? That's there.
It's on the
engineers?
pedestal.
Yeah, I've got
The leftmost part. Normally you just have the engine anti-ice to turn on. The rest should be on norm.
it. Typical Irish fashion. It's very cloudy and rainy. Although it wasn't raining, to be fair. Right. So we are going to switch that to standard. And I think we can turn our lights off as well. So let's turn that to normal. Now, under normal, they might come off on their own. They do, yeah. We're getting kicked about here.
Yep. But that's okay. The plane's doing its thing.
It is indeed.
You can really sit back on in this plane.
Looks like the yacht damper's off.
Alright,
it's
so
just-
let's see.
It's just wind. Alright, let's take a look outside.
Map city.
See Nighthawk below us. Busy skies today. There's Nick behind us as well. How you faring, Nick? You getting a hold of it?
Well, I'm in the air.
That's a start.
That's a start, isn't it?
That's a start.
Now we've got to get it down.
I know.
What
Yeah, I
have
think
got?
I called out 25,000. I don't know what you got in Sim Brief.
Uh, 25,000 for me.
I'm still here. I just gotta check something quick.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when we get to cruise, this is where we have to do stuff. I think hopefully it's as simple as just putting on the auto throttle. I was watching some tutorials, but that button was different on early models, so I don't know if that's come as an update, and that this is an auto throttle model of some description.
So for the auto throttle, you need to go in aircraft systems, system options,
Yeah.
and then sim options, and you need to have ET mod auto throttle activated.
I think that is on. Yeah, I think that is on.
Yes, and
Yep.
so if you use that, you can press the AT button on the AP panel.
Yeah.
And it's gonna turn on your
But the way I was trying this the other night, so I think the way it does is you get it to the speed you want, and then you hit that when you're at the speed, and then it'll throttle the engines accordingly to try and keep it at that level.
It depends on how you set it. It depends if you can either set your speed manually, or you can follow the FMS speed.
Oh,
So
that's
for me,
true.
it's in FMS speed,
That's
so
true.
I don't even have anything to change right now. Maybe on approach at some point I might just
Yep.
want to override it. I don't know.
We shall see. I think everyone will have... it's the interesting thing, there's probably no one way to fly this airplane. Everyone will have the preferences and how they want to do it.
Absolutely. And in fact, you can have the auto throttle off and you'll have a bit more manual things to do. I don't know if you have a working CSC mod on it. When I first tried it, I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
But maybe it was just me. I just tried that just once, so I don't know. So CSC is some sort of basic auto throttle.
Yeah, that's the one I've been seeing on some of the video tutorials on YouTube. Dark Fury just popped in.
It's just for cruise, basically. The way a CSC mod works is you get up to cruise, you get to the speed you want, and then you should be pressing CSC, and it's just gonna maintain that speed. But that's about it. You have no help whatsoever for the phases of flight for the auto throttle. If you use the E2 auto throttle, it works the whole flight. You can even use it on takeoff.
Ah, right, okay. All right, so I'm right at the moment, I'm just using flight level change. So anyway, again, shout out to Dark Fury. He says, boo. Very scary.
Hey, Dark.
How you doing, Dark? Probably working late last night, so... Oh, speaking of which, I haven't updated who's on today. Who's on Vox? So we got Shark Kitty. Dark Fury's not. Nick is on. Kevin's off. There we go. It's all set now. Right, take a look outside again. Oh, actually, how close are we to 20? Let's get settled in the cruise first, and then we'll. Okay, so. I'm fully expecting this airplane to start accelerating once we level off, and that's when we're going to look at our throttle. So currently set that at 270, sounds good. And there we can see the speeds now coming up as the airplane levels out. Seems to have leveled out at 24,500s for some reason. Actually, bring it back a bit. Let's try 265, so we're not too close to the barber pole. And we'll try that all throttle.
The thing I don't know is how you control the zoom on the MFD.
Okay, so the airplane's coaxing itself back up to 25,000. And hopefully, once it reaches that, we should see those throttles starting to roll back by themselves. I can see the all throttle cue above the indicator there. I could probably turn off engine anti-ice. I don't know if we need that anymore. The airplane's not complaining about it, so that's fine. Okay, there's 25,000. Stabilizing, and yes, we can see the engines are starting to throttle back. Cool. I think we've done it. We've got a bit of a tailwind today. I think it's about 13 knots, so it might give us a wee bit of a boost. And,
I found the zoom. Great, fantastic.
There we go. So I'm reasonably confident that the airplane is now stable. So we'll have a look outside. It's nice and sunny up above the clouds anyway. Look at that. We depart over the Irish Channel. A quick check, everything's stable. fuel situation. I'm going to take a closer look at this now. $9.21, yeah, that's fine. Actually, I wanted it to be...
And hey Gav, you can go on the FlightFX website, so the developer website. They got a tutorial you can go through.
Yeah, there's some great tutorials. And a big hello to Gav Spirits. He says, good morning. I was wondering, all right, this is what you're answering, if you can recommend any H-Jet tutorials. There's a few of them. Some of them are better than others. I think it's just a matter of really checking on YouTube, Gav, and see what you can find. And Dark says, don't scratch my paintwork. Yes. We'll get another look at that. How does that look, Dark? It's even got a red underbelly too. I love that. It's beautiful. Very cool.
And you got that golden red lines on the side.
I know. It's very swish. Very
Swish?
Swish.
What's that word?
Well, it used to mean slick?
Fancy, like.
Fancy, yeah. I can't remember. Is that a British term or a Canadian term? I've been here that long now. I don't even know where my words come from. You know what I really could do with is a coffee. I wonder if I could order one. Let's try. I got my phone here. I'm gonna text my wife and see if the coffee appears.
Oh no.
It's very cheeky. But listen, I've walked the dog today, and I'm also taking my son to judo, so she's not having to do anything. So yeah, we'll put an order through the cabin. Now she could. I've texted her now, so she could come back and say something that I don't want to see.
I mean, someone sleeping on the coach tonight.
Oh, Dark says, I've been learning from Jayhog by looks. Right, she's not texted back, so she's either ignored it or she is actually going to do it. She might appear with a coffee, so we'll see what happens. I'll be amazed if it happens. Getting the full airline experience. I wonder if there's a way to get... That's one thing I haven't done is set up wing views. I really need to start doing that. I need a lesson on those things. I can't get my head around them.
Around what?
Setting up wing views.
Oh.
Sometimes you can get the... Actually, sometimes they have presets.
Yeah, that's what I was checking out. You got one in the
Why is this a
in the cabin,
preset?
sorry, that's nice.
Why is this a preset?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. We can flush the toilet.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There's a nice one.
The toilets don't work. They work on the Phenom.
Oh my god.
Hey, FlightFX, fix your place. We need working toilets.
Oh man. Why oh why? Wonder if I open the GT750, is that going to break it? So we can see where we are. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't know what the flight plan is. No, okay, that's not going to work. Let's turn that off. It's probably not
Yeah, you're gonna
cooperating
break
with it.
something.
I know. I know.
PMS
We'll
keeps
chance it.
play nicely with working title.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah. They've been. Oh, they had this crazy message they posted on their website, like how they freaking messed that up, and like they were panicking about it. It's crazy. I mean, they should have known.
I'm gonna have to figure out where to descend here.
Yeah, I know if you go in your
Probably
map
not.
settings, you can have the VNav
Oh, yeah, that's true.
uh,
Where was that?
path appearing. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn that
Map
on right
settings.
away.
I just wanna
And you
zoom
can
in
have
for a second.
relative
Inset window,
terrain,
that's
so
it.
that's just your terrain radar set differently.
There it is. Vertical situation display.
Yep. The one thing I don't know is when's my top of descent though.
I don't think we really want to start coming down until at least Tixex.
Yeah, we're not there yet. It just I
Yeah.
would just like to know when it is
They're about to hit the
in
coastline.
advance. I don't really know. Maybe if I zoom out.
Should be seeing the coastline. There it is. I think that might be the Welsh coastline. I'm not quite sure how far south we were.
Ah, yes, I see the top of descent on the map. Okay, so that's good. That's gonna be a little bit before Hot Dot.
Oh, you found it.
Yeah,
Hey.
just zooming out on the map. But I wish I could see it in the flight plan page though.
Yes. I don't think there's a way to necessarily step through the... That's the other thing I haven't even looked at. I've not looked at anything. I've not looked at the approach or...
Yes, I should look at approaches at some point,
Alright,
but I
let's-
think it's
let's have
too
a look
early in
at
the fly. So we're expecting. Let's see on Sky Vector what they say on Sky Vector.
Let's see.
EGLC.
It's the Listo 1C approach into 19. So let's see if we can raise that.
So right now wind is 09 at 05. And we
Right.
have scattered cloud at 011, scattered cloud 017, broken 023, QNH 1006. So we should be landing runway 9 if the wind doesn't shift 180 degree basically.
Oh no, they do have 9,000 at Jacko. Okay.
So runway 9, there's just one approach, so that's pretty simple.
It's basically straight in from Jacko, so you're basically in the ILS at that point. Okay. We'll see what happens. Still got a lot of time here, so I think actually what I'll do is I'll put that back on the flight plan. And we can see the altitude constraints in there anyway. So actually, you know, it's sometimes, Nick, you know, when you are so used to things not being automated and suddenly it is, it's like completely confusing.
So, yeah, it's. Hang on, it does that?
Oh, Kevin says, "Oh, well, good morning, Mr. Dozy has woken up." Oh, yes, Kev. I to be fair, you arrived right about when I expected you to.
Kevin's been pretty funny. Hey, I don't know if I'm gonna fly the Hondajet today at 4 a.m.
It's like was it a wizard? A wizard is never late. He arrives exactly when he expects to, or something like that.
What was I looking for? All right, procedures, approach, ILS 9, transition. I don't know.
I don't know.
Transition.
I'm gonna presume that this programs the nav radio automatically for you.
I don't know. I would double check it myself. I think it does set it, but I'm not sure.
Well, just in case it doesn't, I'll set it to what's our.
I'm confused. What transition do I need to use there?
That's interesting. Wait a minute. Why is it setting us in that direction if we're landing at runway 9? That's curious. So it's 111.15 at Listo anyway.
Yeah, we're coming from the. Oh, we're coming from the west. Okay. I guess.
Yeah, it's a really weird approach. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I guess the simplest would be alkene transition. Because that's the holding pattern when you do a missed approach, and then.
Let's look at
that
the
right?
arrival. Yeah, let me look at the arrival here. Just a minute.
Oh no, that's.
Oh, so you have to.
Transition.
Right, so you have to go to Jacko regardless of.
Yeah. So
So I think we have to do a circuit.
Transition.
No, I think we have to do a circuit.
Review show on map.
Oh no, that's too. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, we almost have to overfly the airport and then do a circuit.
Yep.
It looks of it.
I mean that's not really a circuit, but
well, we're not coming straight. We're coming straight in, but we're not landing that direction. That's the issue.
I think it's done normally via.
not
vector.
approved for GPS. Yeah. No
yeah. I
problem.
was just gonna say, Nick. That's probably what we're gonna have to vector ourselves. Self-vectoring.
Because
Yeah, I guess.
personally, I know that obviously the London City flights fly right over my house when they were landing on 09s,
Oh really?
which is South London. Yeah, which is South London. So I reckon they vector south of the airport and then round that way.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just looking at. I'll get the. Anyway, the platform's 2,000 at. Ooh, yeah, of course it's London City. 3.4 miles. So 5 miles at what's that?
Is there an ADF somewhere?
Yeah, there's.
We need one.
LCY 322. Sure,
Yeah,
I'll put this up on the screen.
That's not my question. My question is if we have an ADF in the plane.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, there should be.
Yeah. Well, looking for it.
Well, find it.
Audio and radios. Ah, that must be it.
So, but this is what I've.
So for nav one,
So there's LCY, which is 322. That's at the. Well, more or less at the runway. Going 092 at 115 Hostess, so that's 92.
seems to be
Right?
111.5.
I've never done an ILS on this yet, so.
It's same as on any other jet.
Sorry, catching up. He says, just flown over
ADF.
EGGP, right? Yeah,
Found
I
it.
think so. I think so. Coming into Listo anyway, Kev. Did you find the ADF?
Yes.
Where is it?
You need to go in
Oh,
audio and
scroll.
radios, and you go down,
There we go.
and you got the ADF.
So we go 3, 2, 2. Yeah. 3, 2,
You get
2.
2 ADF actually.
0, 3, 2, 2. Okay. So hopefully we'll get a marker at some point. At least that, yeah, you're right. That'll point us to the airport and gives us a Geiger counter where we need to be. But right now, yeah, we're just cruising along. I'm actually starting to love this airplane. Actually, it's quite good.
See? But the one thing I would have hoped for is for it to be faster, so I could use it when we do Airbus flights.
Yeah.
Little fail on that. I should have checked that.
Don't think the Hondajet's quite up to it.
It's
Maybe if we get a if someone in the near future decides to put out a really nice version of the G650, that could definitely keep up with the Airbus.
a Challenger.
Yeah. Is it a Challenger? No. Challenger
I
is
don't know.
Bombardier, isn't it? Gulfstream 650.
Okay.
That's quite a fast airplane. Jayhawk says, "Oh, just popped in to say hi. I've been dragged to Morrison's." Jayhawk, you gotta sit down and have a conversation. You know, you can't be just doing these regular Saturday washabout shopping trips. You just gotta, come up with an arrangement. I'll fly in the morning, shop at night. Unless, of course, we're streaming on Thursday nights, in which it's the other way around. Hey, Gav Spears just subscribed. Thanks for the sub, Gav. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the family. Do check out our Discord community as well. Welcome to the Positive Rate. He says, "I'll put her on next week if you tell her." Yeah, I'll have a conversation with her. She might have a limited number of words for me, and I might not like what the words are, but I'll certainly speak to her anyway.
Is that going to work as good as, well, is your coffee there yet?
My coffee's not arrived, so
I see.
it's possible that it's been ignored, or...
Yeah.
Yeah. She could be doing she could be busy doing something, so she's not actually seen it yet. Okay.
Where am I on fuel? Looks good, I suppose.
And phone there. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the brief rather than the descent profile. There is supposed to, I think there's a profile indicator you probably get for this. Oh, I've got a message. Let's see what it says. Right, you ready for this, Nick?
Go on, go for it.
Sorry, just got your message. We'll make it now, kiss.
Wow.
But you're lucky.
Yay! Take care, Jayhawk. Jayhawk's laughing. See you later, mate. Enjoy Morrison's. Yeah, it's still quite overcast up here. I'm hoping it's going to thin out by the time we get to London, but...
I mean, if it's as I mean, if the weather doesn't change, the minimum should be good. It's technically I mean, it was a red dot, but it's technically VMC, actually.
Dark Fury says,
Because
does it come with a side of relish?
A relish?
Captain Relish, he calls G-Hug, I think. Is there a way to get weather? Waypoint info. Airport. Perfect.
I don't know.
Is that going to give us Midar?
Is it? Oh, that's nice.
Yes, it will. Although I can't zoom in. I can't zoom in any closer. It's slightly better.
If you use the preset camera, it zooms.
There we go. Yep, there's a Minotaur.
Zooms a little
Perfect.
more.
Did you see that, Nick? Do you see how I did that?
Oh, I missed that one.
Right, so go.
That's pretty nice.
That's cool. Yeah. So when
We even get the frequencies.
So if you go waypoint info, see that, Nick?
Yep.
Airport, and it's already called up London City because that's our destination. Go to weather tab, and then you can scroll. It starts at the top, but you can scroll it down. And
yeah.
there's a Minotaur there. Perfect. So it's barely read it though. 181 at 12. Oh no. 1006 anyway. That's fine. Oh, there. 080, 5 knots. Okay. I don't know if you have to do anything in terms of putting in your weather.
Of doing what?
Well, on the Airbus, you need to kind of tell it what the winds are.
Nah, you don't need that. Just tell
What
me.
arrival runway? Oh yeah, the runway 9. Approach.
There's so many options in that thing. It's nice.
Yeah, it's all vectors. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that. That's fine. Yeah, it's there's a lot in this, but it's pretty thorough.
I mean, right now I'm using EFMS a lot, so it's very automated. But you could do things more manually if you want.
Okay, 1106 or 1006 anyway. Remember that. I can put it. I'll enter this up on here for reference. Because I don't know how to switch. That is 2978. Okay, we're cruising. Your next waypoint. No, that's okay. So we are actually starting to get closer to Birmingham. Whoa! Yeah, it's very busy today. So cloudy. Always cloudy. Oh, Nick, you're way up to 3,800. Or 38,000.
Yeah, that's what I got sim brief. So I've got an issue of 25, and then I'm just doing a step climb now to 41.
Wow, I think you're pretty much at the service ceiling. Oh, I think I hear coffee coming. It's okay. It's all right. I'm here. No, it's okay. It's fine. I could be on camera. Don't worry. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right. A salute to Mrs. Canuck. Here's my coffee. Ah, perfect. That makes me feel much better. Bet you don't see many content creators getting a coffee handed to them, that's for sure. Is everyone still there? Or are you just gone quiet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, go.
Oh, rainbow. Be right back, guys. Just a moment.
Okay.
So Nick, any upcoming aircraft you're excited about?
The A330.
Yes, 330.
Yep. Aerosoft.
What is it from?
Aerosoft.
Aerosoft. Okay.
There's a 777, obviously, for PMDG. And the Fokker from Just Flight.
Interesting.
They're the ones that I know that are coming up, and no doubt I'll try and get. I can't think of anything else actually on the horizon, man. Obviously the fly-by-wire A380, but who knows?
Yeah, of course.
Who knows when that's... yeah, so... And I'm using the A310 quite a lot now.
You know what? I still haven't tried it. I really should.
It's really good. I'm very happy with it. If you want a long haul, it takes a bit of tweaking, a bit of getting used to, because it's like a Boeing Airbus hybrid.
Yeah.
It
Like
takes
it's
a
an
bit of
early
getting-
Airbus.
Yes, yeah. Well, I think if I remember rightly, and I may be wrong, it was started by Boeing and then Airbus took it over, which is why it's got both systems. But yeah, it's I like it. So, what about you?
So I'm back
Well,
dark seeing the Aurora Vulcan.
yes. I saw that. None that I haven't talked about. I'm waiting mostly for the Alouette. The Alouette 3. What else? Not a whole lot. I'm really hoping at some point Guansim's gonna come back to explain and update his models, because I miss them.
Oh, my TCAS is showing somebody.
And yeah, also hoping we'll get Dreamforce S200 soon on X-Plane. I got no idea when it's due, but it's also a copter I miss to fly.
Don't see anybody.
Alright, so my top of descent is going to be in this leg, so I'm going to...
Yeah, that's what I put the VNav on just to watch what it's gonna do.
Yeah, same.
See if it'll hold that speed or not.
You mean the VNav display, right?
No, the VNav mode.
Oh, so I don't know how it's modeled here, but VNav mode should be turned on at most 2 minutes before top of descent. In some autopilots, if you do it too early, it's just not gonna go down. You also need to set your target altitude, or else it's not going down. Because if you arm it at your cruise altitude, then it's not allowed to go below your armed altitude.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good point. Right,
So what I'm going to try
take it down to
is,
9,000, see if it flies the constraints then.
yes, what I'm going to try is to set it straight to 9,000 and see if it follows the constraints. It should.
Is there an echo in here? Yes. Yeah, I agree. Alright.
That's what's shown on the VNav anyway.
Not doing that anyway, so I'm going to do flight level change.
If you do flight level change, it's not following the constraints.
Correct. So I got to put that to 22,000. Ooh.
So I'm gonna set it to 9,000 feet, which is the target altitude that Jacko
Oh wait, what am I doing here?
And-
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? In the wrong.
Don't crash the plane, Woody.
No, it's alright. I turned that off for reasons like this. All right, now let's get this under control a bit here.
So when is top of
what are we doing?
distance,
What are we doing?
Q
What are we
in
doing?
terms
What are we
of
doing?
time, VNav. Ah, there you go. There's the profile page. Top of descent, 2 minutes 12. Nice. Okay, I think I figured it out. So I need decent
the VNav is
checklist.
forcing. Okay, the VNav is forcing the speed. I can see that.
That's because your speed is in FMS bar,
Mm-hmm.
which you can change.
Yeah, if I turn VNav off, yeah.
Landing field elevation verified said I got no idea where that is, to be honest.
But it's flying. Apparently flying the constraints. I don't think I put enough faith into the autopilot. It seems to be doing the right thing.
Engine anti-ice as required. That's
Well, I don't
gonna
know if
be
anybody
on.
said. Dark said, "I hope they bring out Airwolf soon." Yeah, that's someone's making that, aren't they?
So engine anti-ice on. And our
Oh, yeah.
VNav.
Right, what's next? 220 for a couple legs here, so. Okay.
So waypoint info, airport, weather. Oh, weather change. So wind is 080 at 5, visibility 8,000 meters.
Yeah, that's what I saw when I looked at it.
Q at 1,000, scattered at 1,800, unbroken at 3,200, temperature 10, dew point 9, QNH 100, I can't read, 6. Do we have a transition altitude?
Are you talking to me or are you just talking out loud?
I'm talking out loud, and that's useful information about the flight.
Okay.
I think. I'm always confused about transition altitude in Europe. How do I do that? Is it not on the star page? Nick,
What's
I'm sure you know.
Yeah, it is. I think it's 8,000 or something.
Sorry, say it again. I missed that.
Transition altitude.
I'm
in
sure you
London.
know the transition altitude.
Transition altitude is 6,000,
6,000, thank you.
Right.
which is common for London area.
Yeah. Dark says got to go. Have a safe flight. Thanks, Dark. All the best to you.
Good night,
Talk to you soon, mate.
So interestingly, looking at the flight plan I've got that's loaded, it does that whole thing of going south of London, and it's not overflying the airport. Don't know what you guys have got.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Sorry, what? Say again?
Where I've on my flight plan, so it's put a load of waypoints in after Jacko. But they do take me south of London and then round, which is probably what they do in IRL. So it's not an overfly the airport. I don't know what you guys have got put in.
After
there's-
Jacko,
yeah.
no, I've got nothing after Jacko right now.
It's
Yeah, you got Timek. No, Jacko.
No.
Oh, right, yeah.
But that is pretty much all
I
there
think-
is to the approach. So,
I think after Jacko because I went for Alkin to transition, so I think after Jacko it's straight to Alkin.
I've got Jacko, Nonva, Babku.
no, I don't have any of that. How'd you get that?
I don't know. I press buttons. I don't know.
I mean, you have to choose the transition you want.
Did you select? Question: when you were setting up the flight, did you select the arrival runway in Flight Simulator?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
That's what's happened. It's injected it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can change your procedure.
Because I don't
If you
mess.
don't
I don't
like it.
mess with any of that. Once I load the flight plan, the only thing I do is put in the gate. Because Microsoft will override the flight plan, which really does my head in. I wish you could just switch that function off. Right, what am I doing here? My train of thought's completely out the window now. Oh, I was going to look at the charts, right. So if we look at... Let's see this. So we're looking at the Listo approach. It's basically hit Jacko and then you're...
Oh, I need some speed brakes. I'm overspeeding.
just Jacko and then guess fly 270. It's not quite 270 though, is it? I think what the flight plan will do is just start flying directly towards London City. Once we start getting close in,
Just self-vector.
I'm gonna turn off the auto
yeah.
throttle. It's doing shit.
And
sorry,
make sure you avoid the HSBC building.
yes.
Canary Wharf.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I said it. Maybe on approach, well, we're not there yet, but maybe at some point I'm going to need to override. Well, here you go.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're way ahead of me. Yeah. So far, my airplane is just doing what it's supposed to be doing. Quite impressively, actually. This is now. Ooh. Okay, no, it's dropping down. That's fine.
It's following constraints very well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's like a mini Airbus, Nick.
Yep.
Mini Airbus. I guess so.
I'm very impressed with this. Yeah, I could actually see investing a bit more time in this. This is really good.
But I'm glad you like it because I felt like I was the only one liking it.
No, I think there's a bit of a learning curve.
I agree with you.
There's a learning curve, but now that I'm actually trying it out, it's really awesome.
It's so much better than I thought, to be fair.
Oh, my speed's dropping.
But
oh,
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Sorry,
I
let me finish.
would
Let me finish my
not
point.
like it, Nick. Okay.
Let me finish my point. So I can see now that it's actually dropped in the 250 knot constraint as well. So the auto throttle is taking care of that. So that's
Nice.
Yeah, it's really good. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Sharky?
I was gonna say I would thought that Nick you would not like it because you fly a lot of airliners, and I think something like this that's so much automated must be boring for someone who flies so much in airliners. But if you like it, then it's cool.
No, it's. I mean, I like.
Yeah, but there's difference. You know, if you look at Airbus, that's very automated, and you don't have to do that much. Boeing, if you're flying a Boeing, yeah, there's quite a lot to do. But this is a whole different ball game. This is a whole new system. I like the system now. I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, I'm with you, Nick. I'm definitely with you on that. But just all the little features in the G3000.
Yeah, you transfer skills from your airliners. You can go, okay, so this is how they do it in this. That's fine. I'm liking this now.
The one thing that's missing at the moment for me, Nick, is being able to step through the plan.
Yes. Yeah.
Step through the plan.
But there may well be a way to do that.
I think there's a way. There must be a way.
I think you can. I don't know what you mean by stepping through the plan.
On airliners, you have a plan button, and as you flick through the flight plan, the map actually moves to each waypoint and puts it in the center so that you can see whether you're on the right track or...
Yeah, so you can actually watch it watch how it would progress through the plan.
And I think, this is not the time to do it now because...
No. I agree.
But there must be a way. I would have thought there would be a way.
I'm not sure what you mean.
So you have a plan mode?
Yeah.
What we call a plan mode. So what you can do is step through your flight plan. You normally do it on the ground. You step through the flight plan and the map will move to each individual waypoint. So you can check all of a sudden if it suddenly whizzes off, you know, I've got a waypoint in there that shouldn't be in there, or it's wrong. So it's a way of just checking all your waypoints to make sure that yes, they're all going in roughly the right direction.
Yeah, I see what you mean now. Yeah, indeed, I haven't found.
Look at the rainbow, Nick.
Can't see it yet. Wait for it. Oh, yep.
That's cool. Well, I've got coffee burps now.
I'm not liking these. I'm looking forward and not liking these clouds. I know it's.
Yeah,
to be fair, the weather in London is terrible at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Yep. So good luck, everyone.
Poop. So I think what I'm going to do, fly direct London City. It's an 092 runway. So I'll fly, once we get close, I'll fly 272 and do a teardrop turn.
Okay. You do as well. I think you guys are overcomplicating it though.
Well, we've got to capture yeah, but if we can't see...
But there's the all-key transition. It's just follow the procedure and that's it.
There is no procedure.
Look at the chart.
I'm looking at the chart.
You got the all-key transition on the chart.
Which chart?
The approach chart.
List of 1C.
The what?
Oh, she's looking at the ILS-DME runway 09.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
That's what I'm doing.
Where's the transition? I don't see. Oh, Alkin. Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's currently not on the flight plan.
So it's something you're
that?
supposed to do with the ADF though.
Oh, right.
Just as an FYI.
Alright, so if I go, well, I'll go Alkin then fly 272. We'll just vector out that way. But let me add that in after Jacko then. After, was it ALKIN?
Yes.
And I'll set a constraint on there of...
Oh, it's over speeding.
2000.
Oh boy. I was not careful.
Let's see,
Why is it going so fast? Why is it going so fast?
It's a jet.
2000.
It's going at 75% power when it's over speeding already.
The constraint of... Ooh, we'll say 210 there by that point. No, it's at 250 actually. Keep it at 250.
Should be idling actually.
Alright, let's see what that does for us. So I've just dropped in Elkin into the plan. Nick, Nick, if you clean up all the extra waypoints then, between Jacko and runway 9. I would just delete them. Delete everything after Jacko before runway 9. And I've dropped in Elkin.
Okay, I might be
I
alright though,
don't,
because
I
I'm
don't
quite a way
get what
behind
you're
you.
trying to do.
So if you're going to do that, then I can come in.
Kevin says, I'm up flying in from Stansted. Ooh, want me to jump in the chat? Yeah, absolutely, Kev. Come on in. Please do. Okay, here's Jacko now. So we're getting closer. Oh no, it did have a 210 constraint in it. Why is it 210? That seems pretty...
Well, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Well,
Morning.
not really.
Well, yeah, good afternoon now.
Bloody Nighthawks, eh? Tell you. Did you take out your vampire teeth before you came on the chat?
I did.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, we're loving the Hondajet actually. It's
Really?
really getting used to it, really enjoying it. It's you know what? It's worth investing the time into. It's a clever little aircraft.
Fair. It was just a bit much for me. Like I don't.
It
like
is. No,
technology
it was
and
overload.
find us-
That's. I mean, I had a trial run, 2 trial runs actually during the week. Just to try and get a little bit familiar with it. Watched a couple of tutorials on YouTube. But now that it's like the penny drop, Nick, for me. It was the same
Yeah,
for you,
it
Nick.
was-
like something
Yeah,
suddenly just clicked.
Something clicked and it all just came together.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So if you, because do you fly the Airbus much, Kev?
No, I'm more of a Boeing kind of person.
You're more boring.
Like I like the old systems.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. So.
But even then, you're used to airline systems. Like it.
Yeah.
The thing that with this plane is a lot of it's automated, so you just have to have faith in the plane.
That's fair. Yeah.
Which
I'm not used to that.
sounds pretty crazy, but I'm using the auto throttle version of the airplane, so I think you can set that up in the sim options. But
Yeah, I think I saw that in the thing.
yeah, it's great. I really like it. It's really cool. Whether I can
Nice.
land the plane or not is a different story, but we'll find out. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Actually, I need to... How do we figure out what the... Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's a good question. That's a very good question, actually. Speed bugs. Landing. Get from sim. Okay, so I've got a approach of 116, quite low. VREF of 111. We'll put those on. It must automatically work that out from the weather. Oh,
I'd say I would.
keep
That's
me
how the Airbus
delete
is
this stupid
supposed
song. No. That's
What's the
right.
nearest NDBT? Would you be
What's
able to
that?
find that out? What's the nearest NDBT? Or VR, whichever.
London City. 322.
LCY 322.
Yeah.
322, thank you very much.
It's an NDB.
I've got it tuned in. I don't know if you have to turn that on.
Turn what on?
The ADF. Did you actually turn that on? The green light.
On the PFD, you go in PFD settings, bearing, and you choose the ADF.
Okay.
That's on your big screen in front of you.
PFD settings bearing. Oh right. Ah. Oh ho 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 ho.
You okay, Willie?
Yeah, I got it. That's cool.
It's going to be an interesting approach. We have to do. I mean, the way I'm going to do it, I'll be using
Well, I'm not
the
picking
ADF.
up. I don't think I'm picking up that ADF yet. Then
AD, I don't have that much of a range.
Yeah, 60 miles at most. Oh, way by the coastline, so heading direct to Elkin now. It's not decided to drop the airplane yet, but I presume it will at the appropriate time. I feel like 250 is too slow. Oh, well, leave it. Okay.
250 is too slow, there's a 210 constraint.
I know there's a 210 constraint. I was debating whether to override it.
Well, you do as you want.
Oh, there's Nighthawk. Nighthawk's actually done a really great job of pacing us, despite the fact he's got a much faster airplane. Look at the clouds. Don't they look weird? Ha! Not neat.
That's cool, yeah.
Wow, it's super cool. Very true to life too. I can vouch for. I've flown into London City a few times. How far is Alkin anyway? Oh, 31 miles. Come on. Stupid
Should we
constraint.
have to catch up?
I'm gonna override at 250. It's too slow. There we go. And all I did was change the constraint, and VNAV took care of the rest. Or all through. Really? Clever little airplane it is. So it is. So it is.
You okay, Woody?
I'm always okay.
What's been put in that coffee?
Yeah, maybe it's the caffeine hitting. That's true.
You sure it's about caffeine?
Don't give caffeine to your Willy.
We're going there. I'm just wondering when it's going to decide to drop the range out a bit.
Field is in sight.
Yeah, so Nick, just to recap, so I'm going to hit Elkin fly 272 for
Okay.
10 miles, platforming at Elkin at 2,000 feet. Down to 210, and then I'm going to do a 90-degree to the north, so it'll be 002 to intercept ILS for runway 9. That's how I'm going to work it.
No worries.
Terrain relative, please.
Oh, we should be coming in over the Thames now. Let's see if we can see anything. They can't see a damn thing. No, come on. It would have been a fantastic view of London coming in, if not for the clouds. But we can see it just hiding below in the breaks and the clouds there. Look at that. Very cool. 20 miles to go to Elkin.
Where's the OAT? Ah, there it is. -1. It's chilly in there.
It's warm enough for 9,000 feet. It's actually quite warm.
Oh, there is a rainbow.
Oh, you seen the rainbow now too, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, screen it.
I saw one about 10 minutes ago. You see some of the tags up here? Plane stroker. I don't even know where to go with that one.
What the?
Plane stroker.
Jesus.
The one I posted in Discord, it was basically spelled pooey finger. I'm like, why? Why you do this?
Just why?
Oh, I see small salmon in the distance.
That'll be me. I didn't realize how far behind you were. I'm gonna climb back up and spin around again.
It's really busy. I mean, there's just so many tags up in front of me on this side, I can't even tell what's going on. Ooh, I haven't changed my constraint. Woohoo! That's why I'm not dropping the Alkin. There we go. It's like, why? I should be dropping the Alkin by now, and then someone realized I was still set to 1,000. Right, 1162970. Set that. Flight level change. Ah, okay. So the VNAV will keep you going, but you have to use flight level change to kick the VNAV into action. If you haven't set it below the constraint, I think. Could be wrong about that. Dropping like a stone now. Whoa! 210 Alkin. Okay, I think you can put that constraint back to 210 now. And just to get ready, I'm going to set a heading of 272. And there's runway. Haha. Okay, plane's kind of calming itself down now as we get down to Alkin. Man, it drops like a stone without too much effort. Starting to get below the clouds now. Yeah, this definitely looks like landing in London, Nick, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like, folks. If you do, I do this in real life quite often, and that's exactly what I see. Apart from the odd occasion you get a clear sky and you can actually see the city. Okay, how far are we to Alkin?
I'll run outside in a minute and wave to you.
No worries. Okay, I am now overriding on heading. Go 272. Overfly Alkin.
Alright, I'm reaching Alkin.
And we're now downwind. And if I look off here, we should see the airport somewhere. Oh, look at the rainbows.
Oh, it's actually doing it even though it's not supposed to be done with the GPS. Okay. Well, I want to do it manually though.
No,
just for the fun.
I'm flying manual at this point, but apart from the it's gone 200 knots. Okay.
Then we're going to reduce speed to 195 so I can take one notch of flaps out. I guess F1 GR means flap speed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know what it is.
Oh, I got the ADF now. That's cool. Okay. All right, setting flaps 1. So we're starting to nose up a bit there. Ooh, dropping in 150. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so here's another thing I've learned. So the VNAV, if it's on, will respond to your flap settings in terms of your set speeds. Right, lights. Let's talk about lights. I don't think we've turned any lights on here. Landing.
Are they automated?
They are, yeah. I don't
Okay, that's what
necessarily...
confused me. I had to go to the menu to turn them on, and I was thinking, this is not right.
Well, but you can turn them on. You can force them on and off.
Yeah, true.
I'm not entirely sure how that logic works. I'd have to dig into the old flight manual there, I think.
It's
Yeah.
explained in the manual. I don't remember all the details, but it's a very smart system.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't tell me what's going to happen with ILS capture here, but is your approach button?
Don't forget to switch over.
Yeah, right.
Active
Yeah,
nav.
true.
So now 304.
Okay, I can see the localizer. Okay, that works. I don't see an ILS approach button. There's a couple button. That could be it. CPL?
Until I get...
Is that your
APR.
ILS?
Okay, so I'm going to get
Heading
flaps
select,
to
APR.
approach
Low nav.
and reduce speed to 180.
Sorry, Nick, can you repeat what you said?
Left of your heading select button.
That's the autopilot master, is it not?
Oh, there's an APR. You've got nav.
Oh, there it
Nav
is.
heading
Yeah,
APR,
yeah. Thank you. Price is right in front of me. I didn't even see it. Okay, I think we can probably get ready for an intercept here then. So let's go 002.
Alright,
Sorry,
5
what have I
DME,
said?
now I'm turning toward the localizer.
Take your word for it.
No, don't do what I do.
Yeah, I'm focusing on my on this airplane alone. So.
No, it's last year was a steep approach, but on the 146.
All right, so let's try. If we put approach on, I wonder what it does if it steers. We'll see if it can handle a 90-degree intercept.
90.
Intercept 45.
Yeah.
Fuzzy.
To be
How
fair,
close are you to final, Willie? Because I can extend my downwind if needs be.
Sorry?
How close are you to final? Because I can extend my downwind if needs be. Oh, is that you that passed me this there?
I'm about 7 miles out.
Right, I think you just passed me.
Oh, I can see Nighthawk.
I'm not
I mean,
necessarily
at least his name
convinced.
tag.
Not convinced.
Yeah, I
I've
have no
got
name tags.
ILS or anything like that at the moment. So
Okay.
I mean, I can see the localizer there. It's intercepting that.
Nice.
I can see buildings. It's got a glide scope indicator. Oh, it has captured something. Has
There it
it?
goes.
No, it's not. Is it because my altitude? I don't know. I can't see a damn thing. I'm blind.
Yeah, it's
4 miles out. Actually, it is a very short ILS, so could be.
turning inbound 90 miles to 10 miles.
Hey, The bloody thing didn't capture the glide slope even though I put it on approach.
That's 3.4 miles, so... Oh, no, I see it. See the glide scope's coming in now.
Very good.
Alright, so we're going to drop the gear. And the plane's... It is following the scope. Yay!
I hate when I miss that.
Okay, this is a steep approach. Right, focus, focus, focus. Here we go. Crazy. Flaps full. Gears extended. Such a steep approach on this thing. Hope you're not in that runway, Shark Kitty.
I'm on short final.
Brakes, man.
Going around.
Autopilot.
London City traffic, Jersey 19 Tango, it's fully established ILS 09.
My own throttle's not dropping. My throttle's not dropping. Probably should take the all throttle off. And I'm going around, okay.
You're going round?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna crash.
Autopilot.
What's the reason for the go around?
Throttle was still engaged.
Ah, fair enough. I was thinking it was weather related.
No. I'm not quite sure if I have control of this airplane.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Nearly in the Thames, says Brian. Yeah, you're not far away from that. Okay, let's try Alkin again then. And get up to 2,000. Come on. 2,000. Pilot. Keep flying this heading, please. Throttle's on, so I need like an auto throttle disengage thing. That's what I'm missing here.
You can set buttons up for that and look on keybinds.
You could,
Yeah. Extra runways in sight.
And now I'm getting traffic warning.
Is that me? No, we're close.
Okay. Right, heading south.
Traffic running, maybe. Is that you?
Coming through me, yeah.
Come on, get up to 2,000, please.
Nice. Don't suggest big Jersey 19 Tango, it's currently 4 miles out, in about ILS 09.
Are you on VETSA?
No, I'm only messing about with these.
Oh my god, there's a name from the past. Christian, how you doing? This is why I prefer manual
Christian,
flight.
hello.
Yeah, manual thrust on every aircraft. Can't mess it up. Good day. How are you?
I'm around the left.
Good to see you, mate. Brian says, I only just got home. Sorry I missed the full flight. No worries. What was that, a new Belfast screening for the film? Yes, it is. It's really, really nice. Amazing, actually. And we actually went in it at the beginning of the stream. It was really cool.
It's telling me fuel low. Fantastic.
Right,
Fun time.
Intercepting Alkin, and I'm gonna try this all again.
Hi.
Oh, where's the fuel low warning? I should watch for that. Oh, it would show up in there, wouldn't it?
On the gas.
Yeah.
Is that one of you on the runway?
I don't know if anybody's landed.
Right, Nick,
Say again?
are you on the runway?
Not yet. No, just turning for final.
Okay, I'm gonna continue approach though.
Oh, right. You know what? I wonder.
Shush you when you're glide slope. Oh, of course, there's someone on final from the other end.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Right, steering 272.
Just flying over the shard.
Right.
Again?
30.
Did you go around, Nick, or you haven't done your first one yet?
No, I've done my first one.
On the go.
Oh, okay.
Or not. Right, I'm down. Not very pretty.
On the upside, the clouds seem to be clearing out a bit.
And someone landed. Good. Right.
Yeah, so the one tutorial and the one thing I haven't done in practice is landings. I haven't looked at a tutorial for it, and I haven't actually tried to land it yet. So that's why we are where we are, folks. So apologies. Anyways, in the meantime, look at London. There we go.
Well, I'm sure you can do a better job than me anyways. I looked a bit like that Swiss Air that landed here.
You landed in London and Swiss Air.
No, like the video of the Swiss Air that landed here and it slammed it right in. That was me. Like that was what my landing looked like.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got down, did you?
I'm down on the ground now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think I know all about it, but yeah. Let's see. Oh shit.
Why is
Yeah, I think we need to
no. Nope. How do you override constraints? I'm getting sick of this now.
Well, if it was an Airbus, I'd just press
Alright,
clear
all
next to
throttles
it.
off. Alright, I'm manual now. On throttle anyway.
I'm holding short for you there, Nick.
Sorry?
I'm holding short for you.
Yeah, no, fine.
Cool.
Good.
Right. Shut the window. I seem to get in the clouds again. Oh, come on. Just that wind could just push the clouds over just a little bit more and be great.
You can't change the weather.
I could, but if I don't stick it this time, I'm probably going to have to just out of sanity.
It's fair.
So I'm on manual throttle now, so I don't make the same mistake twice. It's 119. Okay. I never. Is there a reverse thrust on this? I don't think there is there?
Probably not.
I wouldn't have thought so. Can't see those wee engines somehow reversing. Okay, we're 7 miles out. Give it a little bit longer.
And no, there are no reverses.
Right, Nick. Runway is clear. British Airways EasyJet just took off, so you are clear to land.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Here I come.
Here we come. Okay. Oh,
Oh,
that's not the runway.
Shit.
They were off the side of my end.
Brian says.
Down.
Brian says nice features in the flight deck. This thing's ridiculous. It's basically the G3000, which really is at the heart of it. But yeah, it's crazy. And Christian says the aircraft weight is so low that the brakes are over proportional anyway. Yeah. Oh, Stu's in. He says, "Hi all. Do you have long to go?" I said, "Not. Probably, hopefully, another 3 or 4 minutes, Stu, or another
let's have to do another go around.
10 or 11 minutes, depending on what happens next." Okay, turning.
Alright, I'm gonna backtrack and take a stand. So if any of you are on Starfinder, let me know.
I'm turning base.
Okay, I'll probably be clear by the time you get there for next flight.
Yeah, you will do.
Cool.
What did I do?
Oh yes, is that every day?
No, too much. 47, come on, where's that? 47. 47, armed approach. Vocalizer. And here we go again. Drop on first flaps this time. Stu says, oh, just in from work? Just in? Oh, wow. Night shift, Stu?
Right, I'm clear.
It's nothing like landing in pea soup. Is
Yeah, I can't get it to capture the glide slope.
have you tuned in the ILS on nav 1?
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
It's just not doing it.
I got it. Everything worked for me perfectly. I just couldn't slow the airplane down. So I'm on manual thrust now. Okay, kaleidoscope's alive for localizer intercept. Brian says London used to be nicknamed the smoke. Used to be, Brian? Smoggy in the old days. Very, very smoggy. It has improved. I have noticed it's improved with the low emissions laws. That's definitely made a big difference. Because the amount of electric taxis in London, Kevin, are unreal.
I'd imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
And the bus is electric too, or am I imagining
Makes it all the more likely you're going to get hit by one because you won't hear it coming.
It's true. We have, like, I have an electric car myself, but like, you know, the family does, but it's so quiet.
Okay, kaleidoscope is coming up again, so we'll see if that goes up. I want the gear down, and we want full flap selected, and we're going to start dropping that down to VREF. On visual now, so I think what I might do.
That wasn't pretty, but I made it.
All right,
Autopilot.
I'm fully
As long as you're doing
manual.
the main thing.
Fully manual landing. Here we go. I think I can get down to VREF, that's no problem. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better about this one. Well, it feels so different than the Airbus, though. I feel like it should be an Airbus, and it's not. really weird.
Yeah.
Off center line. Off center line. Center line. Go. Come on. Back in there.
Good. Up a bit.
Now where can
Nice.
I park?
On the markers. Where can you park? You can go past me. And in next to Nick.
Where are you? I see
I'm
Nick, I
next
don't
to you.
see you.
Right.
Are you the
I'm-
big jet?
It should be a little Avro, but I probably am the big jet.
It's a steep.
Okay.
That is a steep. We call it descent pathway.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, Brian says nice landing. Thanks, mate. Yeah,
Yeah, looking good from my end too.
my hand's gripping a bit tighter than I thought it was going to be today.
Yeah.
Well, Christian says, yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good London City landing. That's big praise coming from Christian, actually. Thanks, mate. Very big praise. It's a backtrack. I thought it was a taxiway went all the way up.
No.
No,
Alright,
Orbx haven't
parking
updated
rates
yet.
on.
What's that?
Orbx haven't updated.
There is a
This is
taxiway that backtracks all the way back, though. No?
Yes, yeah,
Oh, was there?
Yeah, there is.
yeah.
Because I've been on
This
it
is-
in real life.
This is one of the original
That's right.
sceneries,
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of the original
Um,
sceneries, right? Okay.
and it hasn't been updated since all the new taxiways have been put in.
Oh, I see. Okay, so what I need to do is get onto that.
Yeah, this is kind of run around kind of thing, like at the very end, turning circle.
Well, I'm just using the taxiways and I'll backtrack, but I gotta wait. Anybody inbound?
I think we're all down away.
Everyone's down.
Check the chat. Yeah, seems like everyone's down.
Okay. On the way.
Very good.
Christian says, last time I landed at London City, there was a magnitude 12 Richter scale earthquake at Buckingham Palace. So usually when I fly here in real life, lately it's been on British Airways Embraer 190s,
Very good.
but you don't really feel that the descent is really that bad, really. But it's obviously it has to be though.
Yeah. Like when I flew out of here now, that was in a British Airways City Flyer 190 as well, I think. And I was struggling. And you could feel the climb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, they're a good airline though. I really like them.
Yeah, they are.
Free booze. Free booze is great.
That's true.
Someone's complaining, yeah, but you can't get any food. They only have like little snacks. I'm like, who cares? Just get pushed.
Yeah, exactly.
But a lot of the cabin crew already know me. So this one guy, because I'm usually seated at the back, and every time he sees me, even before we take off, he usually tosses me a couple cans of beer because he knows I'm going to ask for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. It feels like airlines should be.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, no, I've noticed that with Aer Lingus as well, like, you know, if the staff gets to know someone, if they're a frequent flyer, so, then they're always a lot nicer than they would be for the
Oh, I know.
people they don't know. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, there we go.
That was exciting.
That was exciting. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah.
Christian said, to be fair, I tried it with an AN225, wasn't the best idea. That's a short runway for an AN225.
That's very short runner for an Antonov.
All right, gonna turn the airplane off. Cool. Right. Let's. Well, 7 minutes late. Not bad considering a go around there. I think.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of prep time for that actually. I don't see a plane there, but who we got? That Nighthawk coming is. Oh, Nick. Oh, you're flying 146. You look like a prop plane, Kev.
Yeah.
Strange. I would have thought the model matching might have helped there.
I think AIG does have 146 model match, but I think you might have to set it up somehow.
Yeah, and there's Nighthawk down the end, and he's actually parked properly. Look at this. What a pro. What a professional. Absolutely brilliant. Nighthawk, thank you for joining us this flight. Christian says, Brian says, my office would have fell flat. I was working, my office overlooked the palace. All right. Christian says, to be fair, I tried it with an Antonov 225. Yeah, okay. Sounds like trying to land a CRJ in Lukla or something like that. Ooh, that's an interesting Typhoon that looks like probably should have crashed. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. Forgot we got to showcase this airport as well. So this is London City, which is, yeah, it's definitely due for an update because we got gates coming out of these guys now in a lot of cases. Although people still send you down the steps.
Yeah, like when I was here, I was at 6.
I can defend it because London City has only just finished a 20 million pound refit or something like that.
Oh, very good. It was due
no, or 500 million. It was 500 million. Something so quite dramatic. So I imagine a lot of that would have been the new taxiway. But kind of gives you the impression it is a small airport, slightly larger than it was before. And my main trip in and out is the DLR, which is the London Overground. Station sits there, and what we do is we hop on that and we head out all the way to Bank Street before I can pick up the normal underground. And that's really the only way to get to the airport apart from taxi, but if you're trying to get to London City by car, good luck to you. That's all I can say. Amazingly, there is still a lot of residential housing around here as well. It's really tucked in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, very cool airport, available from Orbx. Probably due for an update, but still well worth it. And of course, if not, just for nice looking runways and taxiways as well. There we go. Well, we got there in the end, guys. Just have to study up on. I'll have to study up on the proper way to handle the approach when you're landing.
Same.
Yeah. So, but hey, if it's not a challenge and it was easy, then everybody would do it, right?
Exactly.
Brian says expensive housing there, probably. Yeah. Yeah, you can have a 2-bedroom bungalow for the low price of 1.3 million pounds, I'm sure. Something like that. Anyway, big thank you to everyone today. Kev, thanks for joining in at the last minute there. It's always great to get you.
Not about it, being late.
Not at all. That's fine. It rolled out exactly the way we thought it was going to, and of course, thanks for the flight plan as well. So at least we got you in for a nice little screen grab at the end there. Stu says, "Sorry, I missed it. Next time, Stu, no worries at all. I hope we can join us. Unfortunately, due to something that's happened at work for me, I can't do Thursday nights at the moment. So we will be doing Saturdays kind of regularly." Certainly for today and certainly for next week. What happens after, not sure yet. I have to just see what happens with work commitments, etc. That's just life, unfortunately. But glad you could join us today, even if it was only to watch and speak to us on the chat. The Nighthawk says, had fun, really enjoyed the CRJ. Yeah, CRJ is great. Actually, Nighthawk, kudos to you, because it's not the easiest aircraft to fly, actually. So you've done a really, really good job there. But I'll say a big thank you. I said thank you to Kev. Big thank you to Shark Kitty. Shark Kitty, thank you for all the interesting tidbits about the Hondajet and everything else today.
You're welcome.
And Nick, always great to talk to you, mate.
Thank you very much.
You made me feel better. It's nice that we got two people kind of struggling how to land this damn thing. We're both Airbus guys, aren't we? So Yeah, it threw us for a loop, but we got there in the end. But yeah, Nick, thanks for
It's an
coming on.
experience.
It was. Yeah, it was absolutely. So big thanks to all the team and all of you watching in the chat, especially Christian, Brian, and Nighthawk, who was flying with us today. Stu, big thanks to you. Big shout out to Dark Fury and Jayhog, who were chatting earlier. And we'll see you next week right here on Positive Rate. Have a pleasant weekend, everybody, and we'll see you soon. All the best. Take care.